Hello everyone, welcome to R.D. Verma Study Circle, chapter Real Number, part 5. Now, the next part, that is fifth part, exercise is 1.4. In this exercise, you are going to learn about proving of irrational numbers, right? Till now, we have come across what rational numbers, P by Q forms, right? Terminating and all. Right now, irrational numbers, you are going to talk about irrational number, proving that certain given terms as a irrational number, right? So, proving, let us start the problem, right? Now, let us assume that root 2 is an rational number. Instead of irrational number, let us assume it's an rational number. Let assume root 2 as rational number. Okay. If it is a rational number, there exist A and B positive integer. Why? The reason nothing but is, suppose I have assumed that root 2 is a rational number. If it is a rational number, definitely there will be a P by Q form. I think that P and Q some integers, right? Here the same thing I am taking it. There exists an A and B positive integer. Instead of taking P by Q, I am considering A and B. So there exist A and B positive integers, right? If there is an A and B positive integers, what do I want to write now? Root 2 equal to A by B, right? Definitely it's a B by Q form. I am going to consider as root equal to A by B. In the bracket, the reason is that where A and B are co-prime, okay, are co-prime, having HCF as 1. It means these positive integers are nothing but A and B, they are co-prime. Co-prime nothing but they are such prime numbers which have highest common factors as 1. There will be no other factor compared to 1. If they are having only 1 as a factor, then only I can say that root 2 is an rational number. Okay, let us go with now. I have taken root 2 equal to A by B, right? For this only I am going to square on both sides. Squaring on both sides. If I do squaring on both sides, what it will be? It will be, first consider this one, okay? It will be 2 equal to A square by B square. Push this one here, it will be 2B square equal to A square, right? Since B square 2B square equal to A square, right? If I want to remove 2, what I am going to do? I am going to divide 2 on both sides. So what I am going to do? Dividing 2 on both sides. So what will be? It will be B square equal to A square by 2. Simple, because 2 by 2 if I divide, it will be 2 removed. So B square equal to A square by 2. Okay. I am going to consider this one my first equation. Okay. Proceed now. So B square equal to A square by 2. It means A square can be divided by 2. Right. Since A square can be divided by 2, right? Therefore, A can also be divided by 2. Okay? The A which I am taking considering, A can also be divided by 2. It means if A square is divided by 2, definitely A is also divisible by 2. Right? Now, let A is equal to 2C. In the bracket you write down where C is some integer. Right? Now I'm going to consider A as 2C. Why? Because I need to prove. Till now I have considered A and B. For proving, I need to take one more term, integer, so that it will be compatible, right? That's the reason I have considered A equal to 2C. Substituting this A is equal to 2C in the first one. What will happen? Substituting A in 1, it will be 2B square equal to 2C whole square, because A you got 2C, that's it, whole square. So what you got now here? 2B square equal to 4C square, right? If I want to remove 2 again for B, right? What I'm going to do? Dividing 2 on both sides, right? Dividing 2 on both sides. What will be? It will be again B square equal to 2C square, right? It means B is also divisible by 2. Since A was divisible by 2, right? B also got divisible by 2. Am I clear? So therefore we can say that therefore A and B are having 2 as a common factor. But if you see the question again, if root 2 have considered rational number, then SS should be only 1. But by comparing these conditions, what I got, A and B are having 2 as the common factor. It means HCF is having more than 1. It means but, or simply you can write this contradict that root 2 is, we can say simply that this contradicts that root 2 is rational number, is that, sorry, this contradicts that our assumption root 2 as rational number is incorrect, correct, or just simply can write as rational number is wrong, therefore root 2 is an irrational number. Okay, now what you understand here, one thing again I'll repeat, you need to make sure that the given term is an irrational number. So we have proved that root 2 is an irrational number. How? Once again I am repeating. To make sure it's an irrational number, let us assume it's an irrational number. If it is an irrational number, definitely there will be an P by Q formation, integers will be occurring. So instead of P by Q I have considered A and B. So root 2 is equal to A by B, where A and B are co-prime numbers having HCF as 1. Whenever considering A by B as the positive integers and rational number, there should be no other common factor than 1. Means HCF should be always 1. Then only the given term is rational. Right? So squaring on both sides, taking the term, squaring on both sides, we have considered 2b square equal to a square. Right? By this condition, I have understood that a square, 2 can be dividing on both sides. Right? So b square equal to a square by 2. By this condition also I came to know that a square can be divided by 2. If a square is divided by 2, definitely single a term can also be divided by 2. Right? To make this one more convenient, I am comparing with another integer, that is c. So I am taking let a equal to 2c, where c is some integer. Right? Now, the first condition which I have considered, I am going to substitute this a term in first. What is going to be 2b square equal to 2c whole square. Instead of a, I am going to write 2c. So it will be 2b square equal to 2c whole square, nothing but it will be 4c square. Right? Now, dividing 2 on both sides again, because I need to cancel 2 again for b. Right? So dividing, what will happen? It will be b square equal to 2c square you got. Now if you compare a and b, in both the term I have divided by 2. It means 2 is having a common factor, but what was our assumption? That if A and B are the co-prime numbers, they should have only 1 as a HCF, but we got 2 as a common factor. It means our assumption, which we have considered as root 2 as a rational number, is wrong. Therefore, this contradicts that our assumption root 2 as rational number is wrong. Therefore, root 2 is an irrational number. Hope you understood. Please copy. Now let us do one more problem on this. Prove that root 3 is an irrational number. Right now we have done with root 2. Same procedure with root 3. Right? Start again. Let assume root 3 is rational number. If root 3 is a rational number, therefore A and B are positive integer such that root 3, right? Root 3 is equal to A by B. In the bracket you can write A, B are co-prime having HCF as 1. Okay, same thing, it will be squaring on both sides. It will be 3 is equal to A square by B square. Shifting, it will be 3B square equal to A square. Okay, so I want to divide 3 again. What I am going to do? Dividing 3 on both sides. It will be B square equal to 3 square by A square by 3. It means A square can be divisible by 3. Therefore, we can say that since A square is divisible by 3, this is my first term. Okay, A is also divisible by 3. Okay, I'll write a little bigger for your convenience sake. A is also divisible by 3. Okay, if it is A is also divisible by 3, what we can say? Let A, consider that A is also equal to 2C, 3C. Why I am getting 3C here? Because I have considered 3 other term, right? 3 was there, now that is I am considering A equal to 3C, where C is some integer. Okay, if A equal to 3C got, now what are you going to do? Substituting A in first. What is the first one we got? 3B square equal to A square. So 3B square equal to A, you are going to take consider as 3C. That is reason 3C whole square I am going to write in this part. Right? This is A. So it will be 3B square equal to 9C square. Right? Again I am going to divide 3 on both sides. So what will happen? It will be B square equal to 3C square, because 9 by 3 is nothing but 3 itself, right? So we have come across that A is also divisible by 3 and B also got divisible by 3. So therefore we can say that A and B are having common factor as 3, but this contradict. What does it contradict? That if A and B are the integers of in the form of P by Q form and it's a rational number, they should have only HCF as the 1 as a common factor. HCF should be 1, right? But what we got? 3 as a common factor we got. Therefore, this contradicts our assumption root 3 as rational number is wrong, therefore root 3 is an irrational number. Hope you understood now. Copy. Now let's do one more problem based on this. What is saying? It prove that root 3 plus root 5 is irrational number, right? Same pattern. Let assume root 3 plus root 5 as rational number. Therefore, there exists a comma b as a comma b positive integers. Okay, therefore we can write as root 3 plus root 5 equal to a by b, where a b are co-prime having HCF as 1. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to shift root 3 over here. So what will be? It will be root 5 equal to a by b minus 3. Okay, root 5 equal to a by b minus root 3. Same thing, squaring on both sides. If you do, root 5 whole square equal to a by b minus root 3 whole square, right? So root 5 whole square, it will be taken as 5 itself. Now equal to a by b minus root 3 whole square, a minus b whole square formation, which will be a by b whole square plus root 3 whole square minus 2ab, 2a by b into b, what we have, that is root 3. Okay, now 5 equal to a square by b square plus 3 minus 2 a root 3, or just simply can write 2 root 3 a by b. Am I clear? What you do means, first shift this one over here, 5 over here. What will be? It will be 2 root 3 a by b equal to a square by b square plus 3 as it is, plus 5 become as minus 5. Okay, 2 root 3a by b equal to a square by b square plus 2. Am I clear? Now if you check it out, denominators on the equal side are same, right? So from b square, a single b I am going to cancel, and b, so it will be 2 root 3a equal to a square by b plus 2. Okay, now 2a I am going to shift it down. So first I am going to take it as 2 root 3a equal to a square plus, I am going to take LCM of this one first. So it will be 2b by b. Now shift 2 and a over here down. So what will be? It will be root 3 equal to a plus 2b by 2a, b as it is, right? Now since we know that root 3 is irrational number, right? So if root 3 is irrational number, anything compared to root 3 is also irrational number, right? So therefore we can say, therefore we can say, write down here, but this contradict that root 3 is irrational. Okay, therefore a square by 2b by 2b is also irrational, right? If this is irrational, it means our assumption which we have taken as root 3 plus root 5 as rational, it's wrong, right? Therefore we can say that root 3, our assumption root 3 plus root 5 as rational number is wrong. Therefore root 3 plus root 5 is irrational. Okay, understood? Now I'll give some homework. Please do try and let me know. Okay, find out root 5 as irrational number. 6 plus 2 root 3, even you can take 1 by root 2. Okay, try these 3 problems as homework and let us know. Thank you for watching. If you have any doubts, please comment. I will reply. Please subscribe, share and like so it can reach many students. Bye bye.